This thing's on. This original six thing is on.
Big boys here. Fire.
No doubt about it. They both respond. Left.
Experience.
Old time hits and rights. How about that?
Hits just got drilled by Zadora.
Oh my, what a hit.
He got blasted with a straight right.
And he's got the crowd going here tonight in Salt Lake City.
Hockey's fastest brawls. These NHL fights ended before they even started. Hockey is known for its breakneck speed, jaw-dropping skill, and of course, the occasional burst of raw aggression. Sometimes the brawls are so brief and explosive, you'd swear they ended before they even began. Stay tuned for number 8 for an absolutely electric one that you will not want to miss. 1. Kellen Lane's lightning debut. Rookie forward Kellen Lane made an unforgettable entrance into the NHL, in a moment that would forever be etched in hockey history. The game's opening faceoff sparked a chaos that ended almost before it truly began. Within an astonishing 2 seconds, Lane dropped his gloves, igniting a line brawl that erupted in the blink of an eye. This lightning-quick skirmish left fans and commentators in utter disbelief, as the arena buzzed with shock and excitement over how swiftly the conflict unfolded. In that fleeting instant, Lane's bold decision to engage not only set a new record for the fastest fight to kick off an NHL career, but also defined him as a fearless enforcer ready to step into the fray at a moment's notice. The entire incident, though over in the span of a heartbeat, became a staple highlight in NHL fight compilations. 2. Matt Rempe's Return Rumble. On October 30th, 2024, Matt Rempe marked his long-awaited return to the ice in spectacular fashion. Within seconds of his first shift, he clashed with the Washington Capitals' Dylan McIlrath in a fierce, no-holds-barred exchange. The fight, which was ended before blood was drawn, was more than just a brawl, it was a statement. This explosive encounter set the tone for the rest of the game, proving that sometimes the best comebacks are heralded by a showdown at the very start. 3. Trent Frederick and David Gustafsson. With tempers already flaring amid a series of escalating brawls, the spotlight quickly shifted to an almost instantaneous clash between Trent Frederick and David Gustafsson. In a matter of mere seconds, as soon as the tension hit its zenith, these two opponents locked eyes and exploded into a furious exchange that epitomized the concept of a fight ending before it truly began. As the action unfolded, Frederick and Gustafsson traded a few rapid swings and jabs, a skirmish so brief, it almost seemed choreographed. The altercation was almost over as soon as it started, with officials intervening quickly to restore order on the ice. 4. Sill vs. Ott. An NHL game reached a boiling point when the Sill vs. Ott fight erupted in a flash of fury that lasted barely 20 seconds. In a moment that seemed to defy time itself, the altercation began with both players launching into a rapid-fire exchange of punches that left fans on the edge of their seats. This was a fleeting yet explosive skirmish that was over before anyone can fully register its ferocity. Sill and Ott, known for their competitive spirit, traded blows in what appeared to be a perfectly timed collision of aggression. The brief brawl, marked by its lightning speed, underscored the unpredictable nature of hockey brawls. With officials swiftly stepping in to restore order, the fight ended as abruptly as it began. 5. Matthew Joseph vs. Noah Hanifin. During a heated matchup between the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Calgary Flames, tensions flared unexpectedly early in the first period. At just over the 10-minute mark, Lightning forward Matthew Joseph and Flames defenseman Noah Hanifin found themselves entangled in a brief but intense altercation. The confrontation erupted swiftly, with both players dropping their gloves and engaging in a rapid exchange of punches. The entire skirmish lasted mere seconds before officials intervened to separate the combatants. Despite its brevity, the clash left a lasting impression on both teams and fans, highlighting how quickly emotions can boil over in the high-stakes environment of professional hockey. 6. Roberts vs. Draper Alumni Game. During the Centennial Classic Alumni game, a surprising and swift altercation erupted between former NHL stalwarts Gary Roberts and Chris Draper. Despite the exhibition nature of the event, the competitive spirits of both players ignited when they engaged in a heated exchange along the boards. However, before any significant blows were exchanged, officials and fellow players intervened, diffusing the situation almost as quickly as it began. 7. Penguin vs. Islanders mayhem. The Pittsburgh Penguins and the New York Islanders faced off in a game that quickly devolved into chaos, culminating in one of the most infamous brawls in NHL history. The tension between the two teams was palpable from the outset, and it didn't take long for emotions to boil over. Just minutes into the third period, a massive fight erupted, involving multiple players from both sides. The melee was so intense that, by the end of the game, numerous players were ejected from the game. This explosive confrontation, which ignited almost instantaneously, ended as swiftly as it began. 8. New York's quick knockout. In a New York Rangers game, the action escalated almost immediately, as players dropped their gloves just seconds into play. The officials had to intervene swiftly to prevent the altercation from intensifying. This rapid confrontation exemplifies how, in the NHL, tensions can flare and dissipate in the blink of an eye, leading to some of the fastest brawls in hockey history. 9. Alex DeBrincat vs. Sam Girard. During a matchup between the Chicago Blackhawks and the Colorado Avalanche, an unexpected and swift altercation occurred between Alex DeBrincat and Samuel Girard. Early in the first period, tensions flared, leading to both players, neither known for frequent fighting, to drop their gloves and engage in a brief but spirited exchange. The confrontation lasted only a few seconds before officials intervened, a proof of how emotions can escalate and dissipate on the ice. This rapid bout serves as a prime example of hockey's fast-paced intensity, where even the most unexpected players can find themselves in a sudden skirmish that ends almost as soon as it begins. 10. Oscar Lindberg vs. Matt Reed. On February 6, 2016, during a heated matchup between the New York Rangers and the Philadelphia Flyers, rookie forward Oscar Lindberg engaged in his first NHL fight against Matt Reed. The altercation erupted during the second period after an exchange of slashes and cross-checks between the two players. The confrontation was brief, lasting only a few seconds before officials intervened, exemplifying how quickly tensions can escalate and dissipate on the ice. Lindberg received a minor penalty for cross-checking, in addition to the fighting major, resulting in a Flyers power play. 11. Coburn vs. Foligno. In a heated moment during an NHL matchup, a fight between Sean Coburn and Marcus Foligno broke out almost instantaneously. With tensions already high, the two players squared off in what was expected to be a prolonged brawl. But within seconds of dropping their gloves, the exchange ended almost as quickly as it began. The officials stepped in rapidly, preventing the confrontation from escalating further. This shows just how quickly a fight can ignite and die down in the high-energy world of hockey. This brief, fast-paced skirmish is a perfect example of how fights in the NHL don't always drag on. Sometimes they're over before the crowd even has time to react. It was an explosive but fleeting moment that served to remind fans of the unpredictability of hockey's physicality. And there you have it, some of the fastest NHL brawls that ended before they really got started. Which one got your adrenaline pumping the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more high-octane hockey action. See you next time.